Welcome back to another video. Got a little midday back session. It's been 2 weeks since I filmed the last video. The week following the last video, I started it with contracting some kind of food poisoning, I'm thinking. And I finished it with getting over that food poisoning. So it's about a week of training going. Of course, lost some weight, didn't eat much, couldn't train, but getting back to the flow of things this week. And it's part of it. If you guys have learned anything about this cut, and if I've learned anything on this cut, sometimes it's about doing what you can, you know, working with an environment that you can't, or situations that you can't control. And that's all right. I'm feeling a little bit weaker, but it's gonna be a good back session nonetheless. So I started, and I like to do this for a lot of back, for really any back workout. I'll start with 3 or 4 sets of pull-ups, just enough to warm up, but not exhaust myself. So for me, that's about 12 reps right now, 10 on a couple sets. So I was getting tired, getting my wind back. And then did about three sets building up, just like 5, 6 reps, fill out the weight. You know, started at 2 plays, then moved to like 4 plays, then 5 plates. And then now here I'm at my working weight for 8 to 10. Doing what I can to still slow it down and kind of start from a dead stop. Even though I'm not letting the weight rest on the ground in between each rep, I want to essentially get a full stretch on my back, right? Especially feel it around, pull on my lats. And then once I'm at the bottom, I want to contract the weight up as best I can by initiating a move with my back. I'm definitely getting some bicep in there, but that's okay when I'm going this heavy, doing a compound like this. Whew, I'm trying to make it as pretty as I can with the amount of energy I have. Moving on to some lat pulldowns. And this guy does a trick for me. Straight metal bar. A lot of angled, the angle bars, where are they? For reference. So this guy, just because I feel like I don't get as good of a contraction when I go too wide. If this one's a little bit shorter even, but the bar is angled a lot of times. I'll grab them with my index finger just above the corner where these tend to bend. And usually that's a good spot. They're gonna vary a little bit, forward the bar. But I can mimic the same position with this straight bar, and I'm able to get a little more pressure on the outside of my hand, and that just feels pretty dang good. All right, let's get it. I'm gonna go up just a little bit on the last one. 200 is gassing me today, but it's all good. All right, so knocked out 4 sets on the the lat pull down. Similar to the landmine row, the last set, did a drop set on. Really just to extend the set because I'm getting tired a little bit sooner than I normally would. Like I said, I was sick. So if I'm getting like 7 or 8 on the last set, or at least the first part of the last set, throwing a drop set, drop the weight like roughly 10%. And then usually I'm getting another 5 or 6 solid reps on top of it. These dumbbell rows though are about to take a lot out of me. So these, just a straight 4 sets to 10 to 12, 90 seconds to 2-minute rest in between. We'll both be surprised if I have energy for a drop set. Another one. Come on. I'm gonna drop set this one. So with these, really just getting in. Hopefully a good 4 sets will be enough for biceps. Normally I'll do at least 2, but I'm fading so quick because I'm just not back yet. So I'd rather do 4 quality and effective sets than rush through these trying to save some energy for 8 because I know it's just not there. Now normally it's not the mentality, but I know getting back, usually when I'm sick, my total session volume is a little bit smaller for that first week. So if I was doing like, say 24 to 25 sets on a muscle group, it's gonna be closer to 18 to 20 sets for that whole week when I'm coming back. And then the next week, I'm like, all right, enough of this, get back to the normal volume, because my body is just responding better to a little bit higher in the range of what they say optimal volume is. So that's why you'll see me doing like 25 plus sets sometimes, or on some muscle groups.
Tell them the truth.
You know, I mean, minus what would you say, like belt, shoes, probably like low 190s. You know, yeah, I think that's about right, roughly. Probably again, still have a little bit of water weight, just from being sick and only having one real day of training prior to this. But it's progress, and I'll take that. Yeah, still water. Shoot, well, I'll see, man. A couple more Stairmaster sessions. Hopefully tighten up over the holidays. I don't plan on eating too much, just a meal here or there. I got 30 minutes of post-workout to do, post-workout cardio. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully tighten up over the holiday. Now, I'm traveling a little bit. I might do a little vlog. We'll see the topic. With the Olympia just recently having had transpired this last weekend and kind of the topic of competing and all that. Maybe I'll do a video just on that. I guess that's kind of why I decided to do a shred series too and not actually prep for a show. And then, yeah, just staying consistent with training. I hope you guys are too, even through the holiday, as best you can. You know, do some extra cardio, save a little extra room for some good food. And yeah, I'll catch you guys wherever I film that next video. So do a little, I don't know, I don't like calling it a Q&A, but shoot, if there's some questions for me, since it is a sit down and a little bit of a talk, let me know in the description of this one what questions you guys have for that Q&A. And you know what? 'Tis the season. So one person, I'm going to pick one person out of that Q&A whose question I'll answer to also do a giveaway of a couple supplements from Raw Nutrition. Because really I want to put you guys onto the line too, because it's honestly like the best quality product I've come across in the industry. And yeah, I got to get you guys put on to some good stuff. Beyond that, that's it, man. That's all I got for you. That's a back session. Like I said earlier, this cut it's just about doing what you can sometimes and controlling what you can and being okay with that and being okay with progress taking time and not being linear. But just kind of enjoying the flow of it, enjoying the challenge of things and having to work around, you know, different little setbacks. And it's all small. It's all relative. But I hope you guys have a happy holiday. Thank you for watching. That's another back session. It's another day training. But what do I know? I'm JustMerk.